Welcome back again to Civil Engineering Tutor. In this video, I am going to discuss some most important MCQs from RCC that are repeatedly asked in any competitive exams. I have planned to discuss around 300 most important concepts and MCQs from RCC that will help you to qualify any competitive exams like SSC Junior Engineer, RRB Junior Engineer, GATE, Engineering Service Examination or ESE or IES, and different state public service commission junior engineer and assistant engineer exams like UPPSC junior engineer, R.C.C junior engineer, and different other state PSC junior and assistant engineer exams. So let's start this video. So at first we will discuss about a concept in short, and then we see the different types of questions that are asked from this concept in previous years exams. So let's see the first concept. The modulus of elasticity of concrete in Newton per millimeter square can be assumed as follows, where FCK is the characteristic cube compressive strength of concrete in megapascal. So this question is asked in SSC Junior Engineer 2012, and here are the options. So before finding the correct answer, let's discuss about this concept first. So if you are following our Instagram page, you must have seen this post earlier. So here we can see that initial tangent modulus as per IS 456-2000 is E is equal to 5000 root over FCK, and this is also known as short term elastic modulus. And as per IS 456-1987, that means the older version, this is 5700 root over FCK. So now the correct answer for this question will be obviously 5000 root over FCK. So here is the correct answer for this question. Now moving towards next question. So almost similar type of question, and this is asked in GATE 2002. So as per IS 456-2000, the short-term modulus of elasticity of M25 grade of concrete can be assumed to be, which will be the correct answer. So we have to find out the short-term modulus of elasticity for M25 grade. So here we know that as per IS 456, the expression for modulus of elasticity is 5000 root over FCK. Now we have given with the grade of concrete, that is M25. So FCK or characteristic strength will be 25 megapascal. So simply putting this value of 25 megapascal instead of FCK, we will get that 5000 root over 25 or is equal to 25,000 Newton per millimeter square. That will be the modulus of elasticity of M25 grade, and that is short term modulus of elasticity. So the correct answer will be obviously question number 2. Correct answer will be A. Now let's see another question, and this question is asked in GATE 2016. This is a numerical answer type question, so you have to find out the answer and then write down the answer. So there is no option. So the little bit calculation is involved here, although the problem is also easy, but slightly different type of question is asked here. That M25 concrete is given and the creep coefficient of 1.5 is given. Now they have asked that the long-term static modulus of elasticity. Now we have already seen about short-term modulus of elasticity, that is 5000 root over FCK. Now what about this long-term elastic modulus? So here is the expression for short-term and long-term modulus of elasticity. You can note it down, or otherwise if you know, just revise it. Okay. So for short-term modulus we have 5000 root over FCK, and for long-term we have 5000 root over FCK divided by 1 plus theta, where theta is creep coefficient, and this creep coefficient is expressed as ultimate creep strain by elastic strain. Now depending upon the time, this value differs. So if we have asked that what will be the long-term modulus of elasticity after 7 days, in that case we will use theta is equal to 2.2, but after 28 days it is 1.6, and for 1 year it will be 1.1. Now here a sample calculation is already I have posted in my Instagram page. So if you are following that page, you must have seen this calculation earlier. But in this case, so they have asked for M25 concrete and the creep coefficient is already given. So we do not have to use these values here, as creep coefficient value is already given. So let's see what will be the value of long-term modulus of elasticity for M25 concrete with 1.5 as creep coefficient. So M25, that means FCK is 25. Creep coefficient theta is given 1.5. Long-term modulus of elasticity expression is 5000 root over FCK by 1 plus theta. So here simply putting this value, FCK is equal to 25 and theta is equal to 1.5. So we'll get the value, and that will be 10,000. So the correct answer for this GATE 2016 2 marks question will be 10,000. So here is the answer. Now moving towards next question, almost similar type of question. This is asked in UPPSC 2003. This is again, there is no mention of short term or long term. That means it will be obviously they are asking about short term. So the correct answer will be 5000 root over FCK. Now moving towards next question, question number 5. So the similar question again asked here, but you have to remember this point that here they have asked about IS 456 1987. So the corresponding values for all as per older code 1987, this will be 5700 root over FCK. So जो लोग यूपी से हैं उन लोगों के लिए ये दो क्वेश्चन आप ध्यान से देख लीजिए. So यहाँ पर क्या है कि यहाँ पर 2000 जो लेटेस्ट कोड है तो 2000 के अकॉर्डिंग पूछा गया है, जबकि यहाँ पर 1987 के अकॉर्डिंग पूछा गया है. तो आपको ये दोनों वैल्यूज याद रहना चाहिए. सो आप यहाँ से कर सकते हैं, अगर 1987 पूछा है कि 1987 वर्जन के अकॉर्डिंग व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ इलास्टिसिटी, मॉडुलस ऑफ इलास्टिसिटी, देन इट विल बी 5700 रूट ओवर FCK. अदरवाइज एज पर 2000 it will be 5000 root over FCK. So here correct answer will be B. Now moving towards another question. I think you have already known this answer, and this question is asked in engineering service exam 2006. So the correct answer will be obviously 5000 root over FCK. Now here you have already seen these expressions. So here they have just asked what is the correct expression for long term elastic modulus. Theta is creep coefficient and FCK is other. So obviously the correct answer will be 5000 root over FCK by 1 plus theta. This here is 50,000, so obviously it will not be. So just always see these options very carefully. This is 5,000 and this is 50,000. So sometimes what happens during these competitive exams, when you are in hurry, you generally skip this 0 and sometimes misunderstood these options, and that's where you do the mistakes. So be careful about this. So आप इस बारे में ध्यान दीजिएगा कि कहाँ पर 5000 है और कहाँ पर 50,000 है, ये ध्यान में आप दीजिएगा. So यहाँ पर करेक्ट आंसर क्या आ जाएगा? obviously A. ये रहा उसके लिए रेफरेंस, आप देख सकते हैं वीडियो को पॉज करके. हालांकि मैंने ऑलरेडी इसके बारे में डिस्कस कर दिया है, सो यहाँ से आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए. आगे चलते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 के, और यहाँ पर हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि ये कॉन्सेप्ट 2 का क्वेश्चन है. सो वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट क्वेश्चन 1, सॉरी कॉन्सेप्ट 1. इन कॉन्सेप्ट 1 वी हैव सीन दैट इट इज आस्क्ड अबाउट short term and long term modulus of elasticity, creep coefficient value will be given or we have to find out. Okay, now coming to the another concept, that is concept 2. So here let me read this question. The minimum grade of reinforced concrete in seawater as per IS 456 2000. So in this regard you have to remember this table, because it there may be different types of questions from this table. Like in this case they have asked that what will be the minimum grade of RCC in seawater. So here RCC in seawater you can see, and for RCC it is M30. So the correct answer will be in this case M30. But you have to remember these two options also, that what is the minimum grade of for post tension pre-stressed concrete, that will be M30, and for pre-tensioned PSC, that means pre-stressed concrete, is M40. So these questions are generally asked that what is the minimum grade of post tension and pre-tension PSC. So you have to remember these things. And again another question, that what is the minimum grade of concrete for RCC in general construction, and that is M20. Sometimes it is also asked that what is the minimum grade for water tanks. This is also M20. So you have to remember these things also. So here the correct answer will be obviously option C. This question is asked in engineering service exam 2012. So that is the correct answer. Now moving towards question number 9. So again the same question, here C cost is mentioned and minimum grade is asked. So the obviously answer will be M30, and this question is asked in GATE 2008. So a humble request to all of you who are watching this video till now. If this video is helpful for your preparation or revision, it may be possible that you already know these things, but this MCQ is certainly helping you in your revision. So then please do like our videos and subscribe to our channel for more preparation related video as well as latest job update, because it takes me like 2 hours or 3 hours to prepare all these MCQs from different books, and then finally bring it together, and then so that within like 10 minutes or 20 minutes you can revise all your like previous year's questions. So if you like this video, it will motivate me to further make more videos. And as I am regularly posting about like different job updates as well as preparation video, so I think you should subscribe my channel also. So अगर आप इस वीडियो से किसी भी तरह आपको हेल्प हुआ है लाइक प्रिपरेशन में या आपका रिवीजन हो रहा है, तो प्लीज इस वीडियो को लाइक कर दीजिएगा और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा. आपका एक लाइक से या सब्सक्रिप्शन से मेरे को मोटिवेशन मिलता है कि मैं फर्दर वीडियो बना पाऊँ. सो इट्स ए हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट, आप कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू. आगे चलते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 की ओर. सो the correct answer for this case will obviously, as it is C cost, so correct answer will be M30, and this question was asked in GATE 2008. Now coming to the question number 10, you can see that a repeated type of question is being asked in different competitive exams. So ये was जो question है ये काफी repeatedly पूछा जा रहा है, मतलब आप समझ सकते हैं कि ये question काफी common type का most important question आप बोल सकते हैं. आप किसी भी एग्जाम को अपियर होने से पहले आप ये कुछ क्वेश्चन है जिसको कम से कम आपका नॉलेज होना चाहिए, ताकि आप गलती ना करें। ऐसे क्वेश्चन पे ज्यादातर गलती होने का चांसेस रहता है। सो आप इस वैल्यू, क्योंकि काफी सारा वैल्यू को आपको रिमेंबर करना पड़ता है, सो जितना आप रिविजन करेंगे उतना ही आपका मेमोरी पे ज्यादा अच्छे से फीड होगा ये। सो चलते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 की ओर। व्हाट इज दिस क्वेश्चन? So as per IS 456/2000, minimum grade of concrete shall not be less than the following in reinforced concrete. So here there is no mention of sea coast or sea water, and it is simply asked about reinforced concrete minimum grade. So we can see RCC in general construction is M20. So the correct answer will be option B. So correct answer for question 11 is B. Now moving towards question 12. Again, sea coast is mentioned, minimum grade. That means obviously the answer will be M30. This question is asked in Engineering Service Exam 2005. So here is the correct answer. Now again, question number 13, sea coast is mentioned, so obviously answer will be M30, but they have like said the option differently. So here the correct answer will be not less than M30. So the correct answer is C. This question is asked in ESC 2015. Moving to question number 14, and you can see there is a change in concept. This is concept number 3, so this is another concept. So this question is about the characteristic strength of concrete is defined as the compressive strength below which not more than, these are the options. So it is about characteristic strength. So all of you must be familiar with this. Many have confusions regarding this. So let me clear this first, and then we will see the correct answer. So let's suppose an example. So in a class, like there are total 100 students are there. So total एक class में 100 बच्चे हैं suppose. Now out of this 100 students, 95 or more than 95 students got 40 marks. So 95 or maybe 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. It may be possible. So more than 95 or more than 95 students got 40 marks. So इसमें से क्या है कि 100 बच्चे में 95 बच्चे जो है, 95 बच्चे जो है, वो 40 मार्क्स से ज्यादा मार्क्स उनको मिला है। वो 95 बच्चे भी हो सकते हैं, 95 बच्चे भी हो सकते हैं, 96 बच्चे भी हो सकते हैं, 97 बच्चे हो सकते हैं। अगर 95 बच्चे को, so if 95 students got more than got 40 marks, 95 or more than 95 students got 40 marks, then obviously only 5 or less students will get below 40. Is it not? Is it not? So if 95 students got around 40, then only 5 students got less than 40 marks. So if 95 or more than 95 students got more than 40, then only 5 or less than 5 students will get below 40. So this number 40, which is scored by more than 95 or more than 95 students, that value will be known as characteristic value. So in this case, characteristic marks of this class is 40. So only 5 or less than 5 students will be declared failed. Okay. So यहाँ पे क्या है कि 95 और उससे भी ज्यादा, 95 हो सकता है, 96 हो सकता है, 97 हो सकता है, इतने बच्चे 40 या 40 से ज्यादा मार्क्स मिला है, और सिर्फ 5 बच्चे हैं या उससे भी कम हो सकता है, 2 बच्चे भी हो सकते हैं, 3 बच्चे भी हो सकते हैं, बट 5 से ज्यादा नहीं होगा। सिर्फ 5 बच्चे क्या है कि ये 40 मार्क्स जो है उससे बिलो मिला है, उनको 40 से कम मिला है। सो यहाँ पर क्या हम बोलेंगे कि अगर 40 को हम लोग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक मार्क्स सेट कर दे तो सिर्फ 5 ही स्टूडेंट ऐसे होंगे जो फेल करेंगे। सो ये 95 वाला जो कॉन्सेप्ट है कि 95 स्टूडेंट्स या 95% सैंपल किसी वैल्यू से ज्यादा होना चाहिए, तो हम उसको कैरेक्टरिस्टिक वैल्यू बोलेंगे। सो यहाँ पे जब भी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक स्ट्रेंथ हो या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक लोड हो, इसका कॉन्सेप्ट है, तो आप यहाँ पर यू शुड रिमेंबर दैट 95% of the sample will pass and only 5% of sample fail. So just remember this concept that whenever characteristic strength or characteristic load is asking, that means there are two values that you should remember, that 95% will pass and 5% will fail. So here correct answer will be obviously B. So if, in this regard, if in this characteristic strength regard, I have seen that many people have confusion, and it's very normal. Okay, at the start I also have problems understanding this concept. So अगर आप लोगों को लगता है कि ये कैरेक्टरिस्टिक स्ट्रेंथ का कॉन्सेप्ट आप सही तरह नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं, so you can comment down below this video, then I will try to make one detailed video about characteristic strength. It may be possible that many of you do not have the clear understanding of characteristic strength, and it is very normal. Okay, so if you have any confusion, you can comment down below, and I will try to upload a detailed video on this characteristic strength. So this question is asked in GATE 1999 as well as SSC 2012. So the correct answer will be obviously B. 5% of test result will fail. Now moving to our next question, the characteristic strength of concrete. So this question is basically a conceptual type of question. So the characteristic strength of concrete is, so here the characteristic strength and average strength is compared. So characteristic strength is always lesser than average strength. Just remember this graph, or you can simply remember this way, that if 95% sample or 95 student is getting more than that value, okay, that means out of a class, if 40 marks is achieved by more than 95 students, then some students might have got like 80, 90, 70. So this is the case. So in this graph, you can see that this is the value of FCK and this is the value of mean strength. So mean strength or average strength is always greater than characteristic strength. So just remember this. This question is asked in ESC 2004 and this correct answer will be B. Now moving towards question number 16. So here the question is the same concept, but they have asked in different way. Characteristic strength of M20 concrete is 20 megapascal. What is the number of cubes having 28 days compressive strength greater than 20 megapascal out of 100 cubes made with this? So greater than they have asked, that means how many samples are passing? So 95% sample will pass. So 95 samples have strength greater than the characteristic strength and 5 samples have strength less than that strength. So as it is asked that greater than 20 megapascal, so it will be obviously 95. This question is asked in Engineering Service 2006. So correct answer will be 95. Now moving towards another question, that here you can see that the question is the characteristic strength of concrete mass is that value of strength below which not more than X% of test results are expected to fall, where X is equal to, so they have asked the definition here. So again they have asked about fall or failure probability, so that will be only 5 samples will fail or 1 sample will expected to fall. So correct answer in this case will be A. Question number 18, we are moving towards another concept, that is concept number 4. So this is about flexural strength. So let me first discuss about this shortly. So ये जो post है आपको दिख रहा है, you must have seen this post if you are following our page. Here you can see that the expression for tensile strength, and this strength is also known as flexural strength of concrete, is 0.7 root over FCK. Modulus of elasticity we have already seen, 5000 root over FCK. Design compressive strength we will see it later. So here flexural strength is 0.7 root over FCK. Here is one example is also discussed, that for M25 grade concrete, that is 0.7 root over FCK, that is 0.7, and FCK for M25 is 25. So simply putting 0.7 into root over 25, that will be 3.5 megapascal. So for in this case M30, so simply we have to put the value of FCK is equal to 30. So let's see. And this question is asked in GATE 2005. This is 2 marks question. So remember this. So simply putting this value 0.7 root over 30, we will get 3.83 megapascal. So here the correct answer will be A. Now moving towards the next question. So again the same question, what is the flexural strength of M25 grade concrete? You can see here we have already found it, 3.5 megapascal. So correct answer will be B. Moving towards the next question, the same type of question but differently they have asked that at what stress does the first flexural crack appear in RCC beam made of M25 grade of concrete? So first flexural crack appear, that means that the beam is failed in flexural tension. So the correct answer will be obviously flexural strength of that beam. So for M25 grade, flexural strength is 3.5 megapascal. Moving towards next question, they have asked about the expression of flexural strength, simply 0.7 root over FCK. Now again the flexural tensile strength of M25 grade concrete, GATE 2014. So you can see that how same concept. So you can see how a same concept is repeatedly asked in different competitive exams. So these are some important concepts that you should always remember, and you should do more revisions so that you do not forget these things. So here obviously correct answer will be 3.5 megapascal. Now question number 23, and we are heading towards another concept, that is concept number 5. So here it is all about partial safety factor. So just remember this chart or table, that there are 2 kind of design. One is limit state method of design, and then there is a old type of method of design, that is working stress state method of design. So we generally discuss about LSM in nowadays, and working state method, that is obsolete or do not in use now. Okay, so for limit state method there are 2 kinds of case. One is limit state of collapse and one is limit state of serviceability. This factor, that is for concrete 1.5 and for steel 1.15, this is only for limit state of collapse. So when nothing is mentioned, you have to assume that they are asking about limit state of collapse. So for limit state of collapse, factor of safety for concrete is 1.5 and safety factor for steel is 1.5. So here for steel they have asked, so correct answer will be B, 1.15. Next question, you can see partial safety factor for concrete, so obviously it will be, question answer will be A, partial safety factor 1.5 for concrete. This is asked in GATE 2005. Moving towards next question, limit state design and about steel, so obviously correct answer will be D. This is get 2004 questions. Again, for concrete, safety factor, that will be obviously 1.5. C. Now here, this is also the same type of question, but they have asked about a concept that why we use like partial safety factor for concrete and steel are 1.5 and 1.15 respectively, because of why. So you have to choose the correct option, that for what reason we choose higher factor of safety for concrete but lower factor of safety for steel. So here is the answer, that as we know that steel is generally manufactured in any workshop or factory, and in any workshop or factory there is always high degree of quality control in workshop during steel manufacture, whereas we know that concrete mix is prepared in site, and we often see that unskilled laborers are involved inside, so quality is not assured always inside. So that's why, as quality control is not assured in site or in concrete manufacture, we use higher factor of safety. So the correct answer will be the control of the quality of concrete is not as good as that of steel. So B is the correct answer. Now moving towards the next question, that is 28. I think you must know this. Here you can see that the limit state of collapse they have mentioned it. So for this case, for steel it will be 1.15. Now one thing you have to remember, if this is asked that limit state of serviceability, then for steel it, and steel as well as for concrete it will be 1. Okay, just remember this. So okay, so we have already discussed about this question. Now here for limit state of collapse, steel, concrete and steel, they have asked for both. So concrete it will be 1.5 and steel 1.15. This is get 2009 question. So you can see the correct answer here, 1.C. But just remember this, whenever they will ask that in place of limit state of collapse, when they were asked about limit state of serviceability, then the answer will be B, 1 and 1. Just remember this. अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन के ओर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? क्वेश्चन नंबर 30 यूपीपीएससी 2011 का क्वेश्चन है. स्टील का फैक्टर ऑफ सेफ्टी पूछा है, ऑब्वियसली बी आंसर होगा. सो द करेक्ट आंसर विल बी बी, 1.15. नाउ this is another question, that what is the factor of safety exactly. So factor of safety is basically a ratio of yield stress to working stress. So the correct answer will be D. So this is engineering service examination 2013 question. Moving towards question number 32. Grade of steel is designated as Fe415 if there are options are given here. The upper yield stress is 415, ultimate stress is 415, partial safety factor is 1.15. So this is unnecessary option. You know, you can eliminate it easily, and the characteristic strength is 415. So always remember that whether it is concrete or steel, it is always designated as characteristic strength. So here Fe415, the answer will be D. Characteristic strength is 415. So this is the correct answer. Now moving towards our last and final question. Generally, concrete cube test measures concrete's what? I think you all must have known this, that cube test generally measures compressive strength of concrete. This is asked in SSC 2014. So this is the correct answer. So in this part 1 of the MCQ series, we have discussed about 5 important concepts from where questions are asked repeatedly. You've already seen it, that the same type of question is asked in different competitive exams, and total question discusses 33. So I have planned that I will upload more videos like this MCQ series in different parts. So if you think this video is really helpful, do comment that you want more videos, or please like our videos, so that I can understand that you are really loving our videos and this video is helping you some way. So I will try to upload more videos. Now before ending this session, so here is a quiz of the day. So there are 2 questions you need to answer. Comment down the answer of these 2 questions if you know. Okay, so first question is, according to the concept of limit state design as per IS 456/2000, the probability of failure of a structure. So you have to comment down the correct answer. And for this case, the deformation in concrete due to sustained loading is creep, hydration, segregation, or shrinkage. Simply you can comment down the option number A, B, C, D, or you can write in details. Okay, so this is the quiz of the day today. I have already discussed like 33 questions, and this 2 questions is just for you, so that I can check whether how many of you are preparing, how many of your preparation is going well. So if you know the correct answer, then comment down the answer. So that's it for today. I think this video is helpful to you. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment down the correct answer. Thank you very much for watching this video.